right now. That's a tweet that has been put out by Randeep Singh Surjewala, who says that following a presentation and discussions with Prashant Kishore, Congress President has constituted an Empowered Action Group 2024 and invited him to join the party as part of the group with defined responsibility. He declined. We appreciate his efforts and suggestions given to the party. We have our executive editor Ishwara joining us on the phone line. Ishwara, over to you. What more details can you share with us?
Well, absolutely. At this point of time, news coming in that Prashant Kishore has refused to join Congress. Prashant Kishore has declined Congress's efforts. Prashant Kishore has declined Congress party's offer. Prashant Kishore has declined the offer to join Congress party. We were being told that Congress wanted Prashant Kishore to work under Rahul Gandhi, to which Prashant Kishore has completely declined. Prashant Kishore has said that there is no ways, no hows that he's going to work under Rahul Gandhi. He said that he wants his autonomy, he wanted his freedom, he wanted his way on the highway as far as the Congress party is concerned, and he wanted to prevent the declining graph of the Congress party, but he has completely and clearly said no, because Congress party was just not ready for the same, and hence Prashant Kishore has refused to work with the Congress party. We have seen earlier as well several times Prashant Kishore or the Congress approaching each other, but this time it seems that it is a final no coming in from Prashant Kishore's side to work under or with Rahul Gandhi under any circumstance. Back to you in the studio.
Well, absolutely, Ishwara. And this comes amid a lot of speculations. This puts a full stop to all the speculations that were being made across the political spectrum of Prashant Kishore, who will be working with the Congress party. So that's a clarification that is coming in at this point in time from Randeep Singh Surjewala. And significant to note here that Congress had formed an eight-member committee as well last week to discuss on Prashant Kishore. Now, even as the Congress formed an 8-member committee last week to discuss the issue, to discuss over Prashant Kishore, this is a clarification that we are getting right now from Surjewala, who has said that he will not be working with the Congress party. Just yesterday, the sources said that the 8-member group constituted by Congress President Sonia Gandhi will formulate the party's strategy for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls, which is slated to take place in 2024. After Kishore made a presentation to the leadership, took a serious note of the IPAC's deal with Chandrasekhar Rao's Telangana Rashtriya Samiti, which is the TRS. So this comes in the backdrop of the committee that was formed last week to ponder over Prashant Kishore. There were hectic parleys as well that have happened in the recent past of Prashant Kishore with the Congress leaders. And now we have Randeep Singh Surjewala, who has issued a clarification saying that following a presentation and after holding a lot of discussions with Prashant Kishore, the Congress president has constituted an Empowered Action Group and also invited him to join the party as part of the group with defined responsibility. However, Prashant Kishore has declined. So this puts a full stop to all the speculations that were being made across the political spectrum that Prashant, there could be a big reject, there could be, it could happen that Prashant Kishore would join the grand old party ahead of that Lok Sabha polls, which is slated to take place in 2024. And now we have a clarification coming in from the Congress saying that this is not the case, and also going on to say that we appreciate his efforts and suggestions given to the party. And now we have we have some confirmation as well coming in from from Prashant Kishore himself, who has declined to join the Congress. That's a big exclusive Republic news break. Prashant Kishore confirming to Republic that he declined to join the Congress party. This after a tweet was also put out by Surjewala saying that Prashant Kishore will not be joining the grand old party. And now we have confirmation coming in from Prashant Kishore himself, a confirmation that Prashant Kishore has given to Republic reporters saying that he declined to join the Congress. So of course there was an offer that was given to him to join the Congress, to work with the grand old party ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. After a lot of hectic parleys, after holding a lot of discussions, all of this has been put to a full stop. Prashant Kishore there confirming that he declined to join the Grand Old Party. So that's a big story that we're tracking at this point in time, where Prashant Kishore has declined to join the Congress Grand Old Party ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Remember, just yesterday, the Congress also formed an 8-member committee as well. In fact, it formed the committee last week to discuss on Prashant Kishore. There were a lot of discussions that were held. There were a lot of meetings that were held. The sources, in fact, told Republic that the 8-member group constituted by Sonia Gandhi has been formulated keeping the strategy in mind for the upcoming 2024 Lok Sabha polls. And ahead of that, a lot of efforts were being made by the Congress leaders, to put to ask Prashant Kishore to bring him to their side in order to strengthen the party. We've seen how Congress has been only going weaker. So, in fact, we have my colleague Prakash also to give us insights on the same issue. Prakash, over to you. That's a big setback in a way coming in for the Congress with Prashant Kishore going in on record, in fact, confirming to Republic that he will not be joining the Congress party.
Well, yes, Prashant Kishore just replied to my message that yes, he has declined the offer to join the Congress party. And the reasons are well known, because for the past few days or maybe 2 weeks or so, he had given a lot of presentations, around 4 to 5 times presentations with Sonia Gandhi as well as Priyanka Gandhi and senior party leaders like A.K. Antony, Jairam Ramesh, Ashok Gehlot and Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel. And he had come out with a detailed plan how to strengthen the Congress party on 370 seats where the Congress party is in a direct fight with the BJP and the rest can be given to the alliance partner. And he had charted out a broad framework as to how to strengthen the Congress party and its organization. But maybe Congress party is too big a ship, and Prashant Kishore also has his own style of functioning because he wants full control over the party, and maybe he was because he was also asking for authority rather than just being a part of the Congress party, as it is the culture in the Congress party of the high command. So maybe the negotiations failed therein. And the style of functioning the Congress party approaches was not in sync with what Prashant Kishore does and wants, because we have seen in the past that whosoever Prashant Kishore has worked with, first he began with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and then with Nitish Kumar, and for a brief period with the Congress party, and he had said in an interview to Republic also that it would be difficult to work with the Congress party. So based on all those framework, it is possible that the deal did not work out because maybe Prashant Kishore was not being given that kind of weightage inside the party, maybe in the organization as well as his authority is concerned, because he wanted full control over the party as to how to strengthen the party, be it the media and be it the seat adjustment or decision of various issues. So that did not work out, and Prashant Kishore felt that this is not the way that one can work out things with the Congress party.
Yes,
and as
Prakash, hold your thoughts there. Prakash, hold your thoughts there. We'll come to you again. We are being joined by our executive editor Abhishek as well from the Delhi newsroom. Abhishek, that's a big setback, of a kind coming in for the Congress party. Prashant Kishore confirming to Republic, going on record to tell Republic to say that I have declined Congress offer to join the party. What is your reading of the whole issue? Because definitely that's a big setback for the Congress party.
Well, for the Congress party to understand that it's a setback might take a bit of time. But what is important is that Prashant Kishore, the strategist or the master strategist as he's seen by the entire political spectrum, essentially in the opposition, himself has denied joining the Congress party. It's clear that his conditions were not met. On that note, let's go to Rashid Alvi, senior Congress leader. Rashid Saab, Prashant Kishore also now says that maybe time is not right to join the Congress party, or the Congress party is not very attractive for him. Having worked with every party, including Congress earlier, he is not finding it attractive enough to become a member. I think we are not able to connect with Rashid Alvi. Rashid Alvi साहब, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है? All right, we are not. Okay, so I think there is some audio issue.